Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the world of authentic Greek coffee. And trust me, this isn't your average coffee guide. We're going to get right to the heart of it. The brands, the methods, and the culture behind this incredible drink.
You can almost smell it, right? That rich, earthy aroma. It's not just coffee. It's a scent of community, of conversation, of centuries of tradition, all packed into one tiny, powerful cup.
And yeah, that's the big question. It's one thing to have that perfect cup on vacation, but how do you actually make that magic happen in your own kitchen? Well, that's the quest we're on today. Okay, so first things first. We've got to tackle what I call the Greek coffee dilemma. How in the world do you find the real deal when the market is just flooded with fakes? You know what I'm talking about. You walk down the aisle and see dozens of packages, all screaming authentic at you. If you choose the wrong one, you just get, well, bitter disappointment. But if you choose the right one, you unlock a genuine cultural ritual. The brand you pick matters so much more than you think.
So let's meet the real custodians of this tradition. These aren't just faceless companies. Nope. These are legends, the brands that have been protecting the true taste of Greek coffee for generations. And here they are, the heavy hitters. I mean, just look at these dates. Brands like Rhizopolis and Lumitis have been at this for over 100 years. Each one has its own story, its own unique strength. So let's start right at the top with number one.
And here it is. For almost 100 years, one single brand has completely dominated the world of traditional Greek coffee. It's the gold standard. It's the benchmark that every other brand is measured against. Lumitis Papagallos. You know it. You've seen that famous parrot logo. It is, without a doubt, the undisputed king. So what's its secret? It's this incredibly robust, aromatic flavor that comes from special yellow bourbon Arabica beans and a unique honey process. That combination is what makes it absolutely perfect for creating the ideal kaimaki, that beautiful, rich foam on top. And let's talk about that foam, because it's everything. It's called kaimaki. And listen, it's not just some bubbles. It's a rich, thick, creamy layer that forms while you brew. A perfect kaimaki is the signature of a truly authentic, well-made Greek coffee. It's how you know you've done it right. Now, beyond the king, you've got the innovators. Bravo Coffee was a total game changer. They were the first to use new packaging to lock in freshness, giving you these amazing notes of maple syrup and pecan. And then there's Nectar, this awesome, award-winning brand that gets super creative with flavored options like bergamot and rose. Just fantastic. But hold on, Greek coffee culture isn't just stuck in the past. There's been a huge revolution, a massive shift driven by this love for cold, refreshing espresso drinks. It's completely changed how a whole new generation experiences coffee in Greece. And this contrast tells the whole story. You've got these two worlds of Greek coffee sitting side by side. On one hand, the ancient ritual, a briki pot, slow heat, that delicate kaimaki. And on the other, this modern refreshment, a big espresso machine, ice, and the birth of the Freddo Espresso and Freddo Cappuccino. Leading this new rave are brands like DeMello. It's the professional's choice. You'll find it in thousands of cafes making those perfect Freddo drinks. And for the real coffee nerds out there, there's Area 51. They're a specialty roaster using a super scientific approach, finding these unique beans from tiny exclusive farms. All right. We've talked history, we've talked brands. Now, let's get our hands dirty. How do you actually brew a perfect, traditional cup of Greek coffee right at home? It all starts with one single essential tool. This is a briki, and it is not just any little pot. That unique shape, the way it's narrow at the top, that's engineered specifically to create that all-important kaimaki. Let me be clear, you simply cannot make authentic Greek coffee without one.
Okay, the method itself is really an art of patience. First, you measure your water and pop it in the briki with your coffee and sugar. Heat it up slowly, and here it is, the single most important rule. Do not stir. Seriously, just watch it. The second that foam, that kaimaki, rises up to the rim, pull it off the heat immediately. Pour it gently, let the ground settle, and you're golden.
So, we've gone through the history, the titans of tradition, the modern revolution, and even how to brew it. Now it's time to bring it all home. Let's find your perfect match. Which brand is the right one for you? All right, if you're a purist, you know who you are, you want that deep, authentic, no-frills El Anico experience, your choice is pretty simple. You go with the King, Lumides Papagallos, or the timeless classic, Bravo. Either one is going to give you that robust flavor that just screams traditional Greek coffee. But maybe you're a little more adventurous. If you're a flavor explorer, then Nectar is going to be your playground. I mean, their blends with bergamot, mastic, and rose are just out of this world. Rhizopolis is another great choice, offering a huge range of flavored coffees to play with. And for the modern enthusiast, the person who lives for those ice-cold, refreshing coffees, DeMello is your go-to for making a cafe-quality Freddo espresso at home. But if you really want to get on the cutting edge and explore the absolute peak of specialty coffee, then Area 51 is where you'll find your perfect brew. In the end, it doesn't really matter which brand you choose. Just remember this. You're not just brewing a beverage. You're taking part in a cultural ritual. Every single cup, whether it's slow brewed or iced, connects you to this amazing tradition that's alive and still evolving. So the only question left is, what's going to be in your cup tomorrow?